Welcome to Leader Lifestyle Hub, and here comes the another book summary. As we have set the target of completing 200 book summaries in the entire year, here comes the book number 196. The name of the book that we have today is Body by Science, written by Doug McGuff. Let us see the small information about Doug McGuff. He is the founder of Ultimate Exercise, Body by Science, and he became interested in exercise, diet, and human performance at the age of 15 when he took up weight training to improve his performance in the sport of bicycle motor cross. His other books are like Primal Prescription, Body Science, the research-based program to get results you want in 12 minutes a week. Let us see the small synopsis and top 3 lessons of this book, Body by Science. And the target audience here, the 23-year-old gym enthusiast who wants to build more muscle and a healthier body, the 30-year-old personal trainer who wants to create better training programs for their clients, and the 37-year-old person who just set a new fitness goal. Let us see small synopsis. Body by Science offers a hands-on approach to fitness and what building a healthy, fit, and strong body implies, all while debunking common myths about training practices that serve as a benchmark for gym enthusiasts since the rise of the sports industry. If one desires to have the body type, say a champion swimmer, the best course is to start by having the same parents as that champion swimmer, rather than his or her training methods. Let us listen from the author himself again. If one desires to have the body type like a champion swimmer, the best course is to start by having the same parents as that champion swimmer rather than his or her training methods. Our bodies work in a miraculous way. Given that the right nutrients and exercise, they will become as strong, as fit, and healthy as ever. If we do the opposite, they will take their revenge on us like an Avengers, both from an aesthetic and medical point of view. Naturally, every body gravitates towards a well-looking, healthy body. So, how can we achieve that? What is the first step to becoming our best-looking version? Fortunately, Body by Science, written by Doug McGuff, has the answers. By understanding how the human body works and what are the right exercises for it, you can avoid falling into a trap of the sports and beauty industries, which sell inefficient diets, supplements, and programs for a living. When it comes to your body, it is best to rely on data, not on advice. And so this book will get quite practical and technical. If you are the type of the person that relies on the data and facts and not advice from your friend when it comes to fitness and sports knowledge, Body by Science is the book for you. It offers valuable advice on how to kickstart your fitness journey and get the most out of your workouts. All this without having to rely on cardio exercises and endless training routines to see results. By working out properly and following scientific methods of reducing fat and building muscle, you can accelerate your fitness journey and improve your overall health. Let us move on to the top 3 lessons. Here are my 3 favorite lessons from it. A rigorous, intense body workout is more efficient than a slow and steady one. Let me repeat it. A rigorous, intense body workout is more efficient than a slow and steady one. And the second important lesson is the simplest yet most effective training can be explained by the Big Five routine. What are the Big Five routine? We will see in the second lesson. And the third important lesson is aim for the building muscle and you will lose weight from fat on the way. Don't aim for the losing weight or don't aim for the gaining weight. Aim for the building muscles. Are you interested in learning more about what these lessons have to offer? If so, Let us start by exploring the first one below and let's get started in dig deeping of each lessons. Lesson number 1. Subject your body to high intensity workouts to achieve better results in less time. There are people who hit the gym on every occasion, even as much 5 times per week, and then there are people who train half that amount and achieve the same results. Why is that? Well, as science reveals, more is not always better. Naturally, we are inclined to think that a large amount of exercise will help us reach our fitness goals. However, it looks like high intensity body workouts are a better way to do that. Although we were taught that jogging helps us keep our heart healthy as it stimulates the cardiovascular system, this may not be entirely true. Sure, there is a lot of benefits that come with it in the help of jogging, but there are also downsides such as weak knees, spinal degeneration, and arrhythmia. Instead, conducting rigorous body workouts that engage our muscles better is more efficient. Putting pressure on the muscle tissue kickstarts our metabolic processes, builds our endurance, and promotes a healthy and strong body. Do you know what is best part? You don't have to subject your body to endless workouts that can also damage it in the long run. So subject your body to high intensity workouts to achieve better results in the less time. Let us move on to the lesson number 2. Learn about the big 5 workout routine to simplify and upgrade your training. Oftentimes, people tend to overcomplicate their workout routines in hope that they will achieve dramatic results in the less time. However, when it comes to your diet and your training, simple is always better. Let me repeat it. When it comes to your diet and your training, simple is always better. Essentially, you will need 5 resistance training moves and a few machines to achieve your fitness goals. In other words, you will need to practice the big 5. The resistance moves are as follows. These are the 5 resistance moves. Note it down. Pull downs, leg presses, seated rows, chest presses, and overhead presses. That's it. These are the 5 resistance moves. Let me showcase each and everything. Pull downs, resistance moves. You will see the images. These are the pull down resistance moves. Let me move on to another one. Leg presses. This is the leg presses where you see the legging is moved here and there. These are all leg presses moves. And let's move on to the seated rows. Seated rows resistance moves. This is just sitting and pulling the legs, or seated rows. You can simply move the hands here and there by sitting yourself. Sitting, seated rows. Okay. And the next move is chest presses. Chest presses resistance moves is all about widening and loosening your chest. And the 5th one is overhead presses. Overhead presses is all about how do you move till the head, or you can also move like this, or you can also do this. These are the small resistance moves that you can do every day. Pull downs are nothing but how do you pull down, and leg presses are laying and pulling for legs, and seated rows is by sitting and pulling out. Chest presses is expanding your chest and contrasting it. Overhead is also related to head and hands. That's it. Going through these 5 exercises will have you target all the major groups of muscle if you do them correctly. When performing them, Take your own time and don't rush to get them done quickly. Instead, perform them at a steady pace and repeat the process until you can no longer lift or reach a positive failure. This is a new term I learned here. Reach a positive failure. Most importantly, don't stop after you feel comfortable. In time, you will develop resistance to your training, so you will have to keep on setting the bar higher and higher. Maintaining your hard built muscle is just as hard as building it. In order to do this, make sure to keep alternating your exercises and even split them by days. You could do chest exercises one day and leg exercises the other day. So remember, these 5 are very important. Please note them down and make sure you do that workout with the help of these 5 resistance moves. And if you are not able to do 5 at a time, do at least one exercise in a day and another one to the next one, which is nothing but pull downs, leg presses, seated rows, chest presses, overhead. Pull down is like overall body, legs is second one, and seating is the third one, chest is the fourth one, and overhead is the fifth one. Let me move on to the lesson number 3. Cardio is overrated, so work on building your muscle mass instead. Losing weight can be challenging. For me, it is not. For me, gaining weight is challenging. There is many factors to consider, from your metabolism rate, medical conditions you may have, to the basic stuff like your daily calorie intake in the relation to the exercises you perform. Which is, for me, this is the main reason. Your daily calorie intake in relations to the exercises you perform. The bad part is that it is easy to indulge yourself and overeat large amount of calories, while it is incredibly difficult to lose them through exercises alone. Cardio exercises are the traditional go-to solution for everyone who wants to lose weight, or so states conventional knowledge. However, a pound of fat contains up to 3,500 calories, while an hour of jogging burns only around 200 calories. If suppose you have consumed 3,500 calories of small pound of fat, to burn it out using jogging or cardio exercises, it will take almost 12 days. So a 12 or I don't think so, 18 days. 18 days it will take. Just a small pound of fat that you consume, it will take 18 days to burn it out. Fortunately, more recent studies suggest that high intensity, high energy workouts are more efficient in this regard. As you build muscle, your body requires more energy to maintain your muscle mass when you are not actively engaged in a workout, as well as when you are exercising. As a rule of thumb, for each pound of your muscle, your body burns an additional 100 calories per day. However, in order to reach this fitness level, you will first have to work on building your muscle mass. So work out on building your muscle mass instead of work out on cardios. Let me move on to the quotation that we have seen. If one desires to have the body type as a champion swimmer, the best course is to start by having the same parents as the champion swimmer. Means your dream has to be a champion swimmer, your workouts has to be the same way, your diet has to be the same way, rather than his or her training methods. So this is the quotation from Dog McGuff. And let us see the top 3 lessons that we have seen. A rigorous, intense body workout is more efficient. Rigorous and intense. These are the important things. You need to work out on high intensity and rigorously every day, and rather than a slow and steady one. And the second one is the simplest yet most effective training can be found by the big 5 routine. What are the big 5s? First one is pull downs, like complete body. The second one is leg presses. Whatever the legs are there, leg presses. And the third one is seated rows, which is helpful for the backbone and body straight. And the fourth one is the chest expansion, chested. And the fifth one is head rows, head presses. Let me repeat the 5 things: pull downs, leg presses, seated rows, chest presses, and head presses. So these 5 exercises will become most effective training in your home as well as in a gym, wherever you are going. And the third important lesson that we have taken from here is aim for building muscle mass rather than building a cardio exercises habit. Why? Because a small pound of fat is of 3,500 calories will be burnt through jogging by 1 hour with the help of 200 calories. So if you do jogging for 1 hour, or if you do cardio exercise for half an hour to 1 hour, it will burn only 200 calories. So in that way, you need to focus on building muscle mass rather than losing weight. Okay. I hope so. This will give you body by science, and see you in another book summary tomorrow. Until then, stay connected, keep progressing. Do share your fitness goals in the comments below of 2024, and stay connected, keep progressing. Do like, share, and subscribe.